Okay, how to identify a wave 1 extension. So we were speaking to it earlier, when you have that first wave up, it creates that kind of running into the pattern when you get that very strong wave. So you're going to develop a wedge pattern, as you can see here. Wave 3 is going to be, of course, shorter than wave 1, and then wave 5 is going to be shorter than wave 3. So you're going to get this kind of topping effect. So the upper trend line is drawn across wave 1 and wave 3. The support or bottom trend line is drawn from wave 2 to wave 4. So if you have a terminal wave 5 in a first wave extension, it won't touch the top of this trend line, fall, and break down. If you have a wave 5 that has a little strength to it, then it may come out of this resistance line a tad, but it of course will roll. So again, wave 1 extensions, wave 1 must be the longest wave. Wave 5 must be the shortest wave. And wave 1 must be 161.8% of wave 5. And if those three things are present, you're going to develop this kind of wedge pattern. Okay, let's take a real life wave 1 extension example. Now, I chose this one. This is ticker ZUMZ. I chose this ticker because it looks like a wave 1 extension, but it's actually not. And that's why I picked this one out. Now, wave 1 is the longest wave. As you can see, fits that requirement. Wave 5 is the shortest wave. As you can see, wave 5 is 18.74. Wave 3 is 22.65. And wave 1 is 28.6. So wave 5 is the smallest wave. But where this pattern fails, our three mandatory rules for wave 1 extensions is that it is not, wave 1 is not 161.8% greater than wave 5. So if you take wave 5, you take 18.74 times 1.618, you get 30.32. 30.32. As you can see, wave 1 is only 28.6, so it does not meet our requirement. Now this is where it gets fun. Now look at this. This is exactly what we just talked about. You got the first wave coming in really strongly, third wave, and wave 1 and wave 3 create this kind of wedge pattern up top. 2 and 4 connect. 5 comes out the top just a tad and fails. And look at this breakdown. You go from basically, $53.99 down to $5 in about a year. Now that's a breakdown, and one can argue that that was a wave 1 extension that completed the pattern and failed. And you know what? You're probably right. But we have to honor the rules. And the reason you honor the rules is because it limits the scope of the securities you can monitor. If you start to make the rules lax, you have no way of gauging one trade to the next because you're bending the rules. And lastly, it opens up the window of potential trades. So you want to limit everything. You want to limit the amount of securities you can trade, as well as focus in on the rules. That way you can compare trade to trade. You're never comparing apples to oranges. So again, this is something where you have to really look at the numbers closely, because while this looks like a first wave extension,